Hello, and welcome back. This week is our last and final podcast in our series of exploring different forms of technology for education. This week we're going to explore different forms of accessibility for people with disabilities, mainly on the Apple iPad. Currently, we are in a rapidly growing world of technological change. Everything from communications to the way we function even at work, is being affected by things like the World Wide Web and new and improved instruments. Technological advancements are slowly taking over our lives and the way we operate. Therefore, it's becoming a necessity to make it available for every single person, including those with some type of disability. Therefore, new steps need to be taken to make it accessible to all. The Apple iPad was originally released in April of 2010. It was designed as a multimedia project and not that as a typical computer. An iPad can shoot video, take photos, play music, do online functions such as browsing the web and emailing. You can play games, it's got GPS navigation, social networking, and many other applications. The Apple iPad currently has more functions for people with disabilities than almost any other tablet out there. The primary thing the iPad has for people with vision problems, such as being blind, is called VoiceOver. VoiceOver is basically a screen reader that comes standard on the iPad. With VoiceOver, you can use a simple gesture to interact with any item on the screen. Instead of memorizing like a key command or pressing arrow keys to find what you're looking for, all you have to do is touch the screen to hear the item's description. Then you use a gesture with a double tap, drag, or a flick to control the iPad. The VoiceOver on the iPad allows you to interact directly with objects so you can understand their location and context. Basically, by touching an application on the screen, it'll automatically identify itself and ask you if you want to go to it. VoiceOver is adjustable so you can set it to a speed that is best for you. It makes distinctive sound effects to alert you when an application opens, when the screen is updated, when a message appears and disappears, and so much more. It also features 36 languages you can use it in. When you're typing text like an email message or anything else like that, VoiceOver echoes every character in the keyboard as you touch it. Then again, to confirm your selection, you can also use the touch typing, which automatically lets you enter the last character you hear when you lift your finger. The iPad even has a built-in support that can use a Braille display, which uses Bluetooth wireless technology. You can use the Braille to read VoiceOver output in any kind of contracted and non-contracted Braille. Also, Braille displays with input keys and other controls can be used to control iPad when the VoiceOver is turned on. The iPad also uses closed captioning, so you can get captions to appear on screen just like you would see on a regular TV. You can buy or rent any kind of captioned movie from the iTunes store, watch them automatically on the iPad, or you can even make movies with captions. For those who have physical and motor skill disabilities, the iPad has a large multi-touch display that lets you contact with the entire surface. You can use a built-in zoom function to magnify the entire screen, so it's much easier to touch the smaller things on the screen, look like links, buttons, and images. It has an assistive touch that's built in, which lets you enter multi-touch gestures using one finger or by using a stylus pen. It also can use the adaptive input devices like headsets and switches, so you can get the full capability iPad. Things such as multiple orientations, intelligent on-screen keyboard with predictive text entry can be used also. Other tools that can be used are external keyboards. The iPad supports the Apple wireless keyboard and pretty much any other Bluetooth wireless keyboard. They also use Apple stereo headsets when any kind of iPad works with all kinds of headsets, which include Apple earphones and any earphones that have a high-performance microphone built into the cord. So as we can see, the iPad is on the cutting edge of accessibility for current e-readers and tablets. Apple continues to grow their technology to make it more convenient for people with disabilities to use today's modern technology. Again, as is the wave of the future, all e-readers and tablets, computer systems, and technology will have to make accommodations for people with disabilities and gain the accessibility in which they can learn, function, and exist much as the rest of us will. This is the final installment in our series of podcasts involving new education technologies for the use of education. Hopefully you have learned something from them as I have, and hopefully they will benefit you in the future. Again, thank you for watching, and have a good night.